With every journey begins a single step, and much like SpongeBob's single step in Reef Blower, that's the one I'm classifying as the first episode of SpongeBob rather than the pilot episode, Help Wanted, which I'm sure is probably the more iconic of the two. But I feel like pilot episode is the first episode, and then Reef Blower is the first episode. But to get into Reef Blower, obviously it's not really a filled out show yet. It's not completely finalized. Like there's not even a single line of dialect in the first episode. The subtitles. SpongeBob points at a piece of dirt, and it's you. That's the subtitle. That's the only piece of subtitle there is as well. So clearly not a you know filled out subject that SpongeBob the show will later become, and it's kind of just the first step. It's the first step to building up to SpongeBob what it was, but I think it's fine. I don't think in doing this I'm trying to discover, is new SpongeBob that much worse than the older episodes of SpongeBob? Because I think SpongeBob probably peaks. Better episodes probably 2004 or so. But anyway, I think I'm gonna give it a maybe a 6.2. It's pretty mediocre. I think it's does good in that. I think it's definitely the best design of SpongeBob. Well, not the best, but it's a very good design of SpongeBob. No Patrick, but it is Squidward. It's strange that the Patrick dynamic isn't introduced in that first episode, but the Squidward one is rather. And you also see SpongeBob's backyard, which I see the Tumblr post uh, the SpongeBob official Twitter account posting like just a reminder you've never seen SpongeBob's backyard, and then it's the first episode guy or whatever, the actually guy. But anyway, yeah, I think a 6.2. I think that's what I just said is what I'm gonna give it. Uh, Nothing special. It wasn't bad. Uh, Clearly, not the full length that they usually are. Mm, but I think it's a very solid start. Uh, no real meme images either from it. A lot of memes have come from SpongeBob, so not even any. Yeah, I don't. I'm thinking all the memes. I'm trying to think of all the memes. There might be one where like he blows Squidward's face with the leaf or the reef blower. Uh, but yeah, I think it's a pretty solid episode. 6.2, Dave Portnoy style. One bite, everyone knows the rules. Short review today. Not a whole lot of words for it. Like like the show. Not a whole lot of words in the first episode of SpongeBob. So 6.2. And so if that's all you care about, but the episode, maybe breaking it down, summarizing for you. There's a shell that they use as a replacement for a leaf, like a clam shell, and SpongeBob gets his reef blower, and sucks up the whole ocean eventually, and then explodes everywhere, and then gets Squidward's yard all dirty, and then that's kind of the thing. He just causes a bunch of havoc for Squidward and introduces that dynamic. So that's a summarizing of it, and yeah, I think I can't really talk a whole lot, but stay tuned for the second episode 2 review. That one is called. Let me look. That one's called Tea at the Tree Dome. I think that's a pretty classic one, a lot more probably memorable than this one. But yeah, I think that's it. Episode 2 review sometime. But yeah, subscribe so you can stick with the journey or whatever.